everyone. Some of you may recognize this vehicle. It might be hard to tell. But I'm sitting in a 1976 Volkswagen Beetle convertible. I've had the last few weeks off my regular job, and I'm helping my friend Eric at his shop. And I've had a few projects there, and this is probably the biggest project that he asked me to tackle. And this car was brought in for, it was having engine issues, and it was running, but not all that great, and down on power, and just didn't sound right. The heads were loose, all that. Anyone into air-cooled Volkswagens knows about that. So my job was to pull the engine and rebuild it. So I pulled the engine out, and sure enough, it had been overheating. Someone had removed all of the cooling flaps and deflector tins and the hoover bit and all that. Again, all you air-cooled guys know what I'm talking about. So new pistons, cylinders, heads, all new gaskets, of course. Put it all back together. And this, I'm not as used to the fuel injected models. This one is fuel injected, so a lot more wires and hoses and all of that to worry about. So it's a bit more work than a regular Beetle, but like a carbureted Beetle. But I did enjoy it. And check out the first startup here. I got no starter. The battery was dead for some reason, so we charged it up and then gave it another shot. So it started up really nice. There was no smoke, there was no noises. I didn't rebuild the crank and all that. I just did a top end rebuild because I knew the bottom end was good. But no, it runs really, really nice. I'm very pleased with how this turned out, and I'm sure the customer will be happy. Yeah, and I just did its first valve adjustment and took it for another drive, and it's running even better than it was yesterday. Wow, so the only thing left, we're gonna change a ball joint in the front struts so that it steers a little better. There's some issues there. So we're gonna fix that, and then it's ready to go back to the customer. So I hope you folks enjoyed this. I know it's short. It's just the first startup, and I just really enjoyed it. This is what I've been up to the last bit. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.